Okay, hello, welcome to Verbling. I am teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we are going to be learning vocabulary, specifically collocations, which are related to decision making. Collocations, of course, are phrases, combinations of words that in the English language we normally speak together. Combinations of adverbs and adjectives, verbs with an object noun, and in addition, we'll look at some colloquial phrases and idioms. Hang on. Hello, Yago? Yago?
Hello,
Hi,
my name is Diego. Hi.
Yago. Hi, Yago. Very noisy. Are you, what are you doing? Are you on construction site? Are you at an airport?
No, I'm at home now. It's okay.
Really? How do you sleep? Okay, no, it's very noisy. Could you please, if you wouldn't mind, mute your microphone?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Really? Wow. Our new friend Yago lives at a construction site, obviously. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm lost now. Collocations is what we're looking at today, related to making decisions. We'll do a little reading and introduce these collocations, and then we'll talk about them a little bit, and then we'll do some exercises to check our understanding. All right, welcome to the class. Anna, hello again, hello. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay, as things go. I'm doing all right.
Okay, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Hello, Hogan. Welcome
Hi,
back.
how are you?
Great. Welcome back again, and also welcome back, Mustafa. Hello.
Hello, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Nice to have you back. Yago, hello. Official hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hi, Yago. Welcome to the class. And Santiago has joined us again today. Wonderful. Hi, Santiago.
Hello, Oakley. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you.
Great.
Okay. All right. Vocabulary we use when we talk about making decisions. Let's do this. Okay. First of all, we're going to read a few emails together and talk about the collocations that appear in the emails. Okay. So, Anna, starting with you, could you read a little bit of the email? I don't know. First couple sentences, I suppose.
Okay, teacher, have you made a decision yet about the new job? It must be difficult. It's such a big. Continue? I can continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. It's such a big decision to have to move to London and everything.
Little informal writing. This is a little strange at the end. I just
Yes.
and everything and stuff and everything and everything. Wow. Okay. I take it this is an informal email, not that formal. Okay. Clearly it is, because actually, Anna, where's another clue that this is a generally, it says between colleagues, but this is generally speaking an informal email. Do you see another clue here? Besides the kind of
with respect to and everything, you ask me?
No, with respect to the entire thing, how do I know that this is an informal email?
I don't understand the question, sorry, teacher.
I know that this is not a formal email because it says, "Hi, Rita," not "Hi, Mrs. Smith.
Yes, yes, informal, yes.
Right, that's what I mean. I was asking where's a clue that this is informal right away.
Yes.
I don't have a proper close, just has his name. I have a very informal opening.
Yes, yes,
So,
I got it. I got it. Hi, for example,
hi. Yeah, yeah.
in the end of the email, only put the name, no, for example, sincerely or faithfully, or something like that.
That's right. Yeah. So anyway, so right away as we were looking at these collocations, we know that they're not exactly deeply formal. We have the clues. Okay, you make a decision. The basic, if you learn nothing else from this class, you make a decision. The basic informal conversational structure, the verb you use with decision is always make. I very frequently hear language learners say take a decision. It's super common, but it's not correct. It sounds very strange in English. All right, so you
Okay.
always make a decision, not do a decision, take a decision, keep a decision. It's always make.
Okay.
Okay, obviously a big decision is a very strong collocation. Anna, is there an opposite to a big decision?
Maybe a slight decision.
A slight decision. I
Or
don't.
soft, soft
Soft.
decision.
You're not. You're guessing, and you're using your English knowledge to guess. I appreciate your guesses, but no. No, you decide something, you decide something. It's like being pregnant. You can't be slightly pregnant.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean with pregnant. I don't know.
Pregnant, you're going to have a baby.
Yes, yes, but
You're
but
pregnant. So,
it refers to a big decision.
right, right.
I don't
But
know.
I'm saying you can't make a slight decision in the same way that I'm making an analogy. The same way that you can't make a slight decision, you cannot be slightly pregnant. The same thing. Either you are or you're not. You can have a big decision, all right, but uh, we don't really actually have. We can say a minor decision, all
Okay.
right. Anyway, never mind about.
One question, teacher.
Yeah.
Because a small decision, it's okay or not? It's correct?
No, it sounds strange. It's okay. Sometimes it's not very intuitive or logical English. Um, it doesn't sound that bad. Okay, a big decision is very common. A minor decision is very common. That's what collocations are when we talk about collocations. A small decision, it's not wrong, and any English speaker would know what you mean, but no native English speaker would ever say it. We would say a minor decision.
Okay.
It's not always instantly intuitive and obvious. But anyway, that's why we look at collocations. Okay, moving on. Hogan, can you actually go ahead and finish up the email here?
Okay. I always put off making decisions till the last possible moment. I bet you are the same. I detected a slight hesitation in your last email. Are you having second thought? Anyway, let me know. Paul.
Okay. Put off making decisions. Hogan, do you know a more formal
Postpone.
English verb? Well, you could
Post
say postpone decisions, but there's
delay.
another. You could say delay. Delay and postpone we could use in place of put off.
Put off, yeah.
Right. The phrasal verb, two-word verb put off, we could use more formally postpone or delay. That's true. Okay. Or another word we could use is procrastinate.
Procrastinate. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. We could use any of those, actually, and they would all be perfectly okay and would sound perfectly normal. Okay, now we have a slight hesitation. Okay. Now here's something that happens with collocations in English. A hesitation actually means a brief pause. That's what a hesitation is. So if you really consider it logically, slight hesitation is a little bit redundant. We're saying a slight brief pause. It's a little bit repetitive. But this happens all the time in English because English speakers love to exaggerate ideas and adjectives in particular. And so anyway, here's a case where we have, if you really think about it too much, it seems extremely redundant, but there it is, a strong hesitation, a slight hesitation. Okay. All right. Anyway, are there any other collocations that you know of, Hogan, with hesitation?
Hesitation.
Because
I
I
don't
can't.
have anything about hesitation.
Yeah, you can't think of any other collocations. Neither can I.
Yeah.
So this is a very common one. Okay, a slight hesitation.
Oh, how about? Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead, my friend.
Mustafa,
No.
you wanted to know about a holdup?
Yeah, I want to know if it is like the same of put off or it has like specific situation to use.
I always hold up making decisions. No, a hold up means that you have it's a different meaning. You put off or delay making a decision. You wait till later. If you hold up making a decision, you just stop. You're not even something causes a hold up. Okay. Very common phrase in English. What's the hold up? You're waiting in the grocery store to pay for your food. What's the hold up? I've been waiting here for an hour. Come on. I wouldn't say, you know, I'm talking about something that forced something very slow. I wouldn't say it's a little weird to say what's the delay. I know there's a delay. It usually takes me 20 minutes to pay for my groceries. It's been an hour. I wouldn't say what's the delay. It sounds slightly odd. Okay. I don't know. A holdup is something unforeseen or forced, not a conscious decision. You put off making a decision, you decide. A holdup is something that is caused by something external. A delay caused by other factors external, not your decision. Maybe that's better. Okay. Neither Hogan or I could think of other collocations with hesitation.
Hi, I have a question about the decision, the collocation. So
Yeah.
can we say you are saying the minor decision is very useful. And how about the tiny
Sure.
decision? Can you say that?
Tiny decision? No. It
No,
sounds
not really. Okay.
strange.
Yeah, just curious. Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem. Hogan, back to you. Anna, I can't. When you give a message in the Hangouts, okay, all right, little message
Yes.
for everyone. All right,
Yes.
hang on, Anna. Anybody, when you come into the Hangout in the class, I have to use the Verbling chat box. I will always see what you write in the Verbling chat box.
Okay.
If you want to communicate with me, try to use that, because I have to use it because that's part of my job here at Verbling. Because, Anna, because when you come in the class, you're in the far left of my screen, all right? I can see you guys have a talk balloon when you talk in the Hangout chat box, and sometimes I can read it. So sometimes I respond. But if you're sitting, if you're not actually sitting, but your picture, your avatar is in the far left part of the screen, the talk balloon that comes up is off screen, and I can't see it. It comes out under the screen. So I know you're typing something, but I have no idea what.
Yes,
Okay.
so I can't send a message on Berlin chat instead of where I am writing.
If you want me to see it, yeah. And I
Okay.
generally always respond to whatever you guys write on Verbling chat.
Yes,
I know.
but
I know some people aren't. Some people aren't
so-
comfortable interrupting me, so I always respond to
Yes.
that. Okay.
Sorry, teacher. I ask to Mustafa. Sorry, teacher.
Oh, okay. See, I can't tell. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
So I'm telling you all that for no reason. Okay. Silly me. But just so you guys know, if you want me to respond, it's worth me saying, please put it in the Verling chat. Okay. Okay. Anyway, having second thoughts. Hogan, last thing we need to talk about. If you're, you know what? Another way to say this, another idiom or expression.
Would you like think about it again?
Or having second thoughts. No. Does anybody know another idiom which we use quite often for people who are about to get married and suddenly they decide, oh, maybe I shouldn't get married. Maybe he's the wrong one or she's the wrong one. Oh, I don't know if I should go through with it. Does anybody know what that's called? Idiomatically? No?
No.
Getting cold feet. If you're getting cold feet, you're starting to have second thoughts. These two expressions mean exactly the same thing. So if she's getting cold feet, maybe she doesn't want to change her job. She doesn't want to do something different. Same meaning. She's having second thoughts. She's starting to doubt. You're getting cold feet. You're starting to doubt. That's the idea. Okay. Let's continue. Mustafa, dear Carl.
Okay, dear Carl, you have probably heard that the management have taken the decision to close the Madrid office. I have to continue?
Go ahead, read another sentence.
There was a lot of discussion, but apparently it was an unanimous decision in the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Unanimous. Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Right. This is one of those words like university, where there's a Y sound in front of the U. Okay. A unanimous decision. All right. And here, although I've already said we'd never say take the decision, I hate this. 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 It's very confusing. Somebody else, if you're talking, the only way this is used is if you're in this very specific situation. If you're talking about somebody in the third person, usually an authority, the government has taken the decision, and I hate it anyway. Americans don't use it, frankly. Americans would never use take and decision, but sometimes British, just to confuse you guys, will use it in this very specific situation where you're talking about an authority figure and you're talking in the third person, and it, frankly, almost always it is in the present perfect tense. So it is a very specific use. However, no American would ever say this. We would say management has made the decision. That's it.
Has made.
Has made the decision, yeah.
Not have. Not have.
This sounds weird to me as an American. It's one of those British versus American things. It
But
sounds
why
odd to
have,
me.
teacher? Why have?
Here,
Yeah.
instead of has?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. Another British versus English versus American thing. Good question, Mustafa. Excellent question, in fact, because British people consider people like the management, the police, the government, they consider them to be people. They treat the word as a plural, which is very strange because we're using the management. We use the. Another one that's difficult to explain. Americans consider the government, the police, the management to be one singular noun, one group, and we treat it that way. So, even this sounds weird to me for two reasons. As an American, even if I was going to use taken, I would say the management has taken the decision.
Yeah.
All right, the government has issued a new law. British would write the government have issued a new law. So there you go. All right. So for two reasons, I hate this. This whole sentence sounds weird to me as an American. 99.9% of everything sounds perfectly normal for an American or a Brit, but here's a case where, yuck. All right. Mustafa, a unanimous decision.
But apparently it was a unanimous decision at the end. A fully decision. Yeah. So all of them agreements about it.
That's it. Yep. So all of us in the class agree on the same thing. It's unanimous. That's right. Very good. Unanimous decision, extremely common collocation because it has a very specific meaning, and this is the only way to express this idea, really. So, super common. Okay. All right. Iago, can you take over? Read the rest of the email for me.
Yes, there is always been a degree of uncertainty surrounding the future of the Madrid office, but let's just hope this will not be seen as a wise decision by everyone. Jane.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Iago, a degree of uncertainty. What is Jane saying here?
A degree is what you get from the university, but uncertainty, I don't understand the meaning of the phrase, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to work with your vocabulary meaning. Although that would be, I would love to go to a university, Iago, and get a degree in uncertainty. I want to get my master's degree in uncertainty. That's great, man.
Uncertainty is something that you are not certain, no? I suppose, I guess.
That is correct. And when we say a degree in this phrase, we're talking about degrees more like, do you know, if you go in a full circle, 360 degrees. All right. If you want to vote yes and then suddenly you decide to vote no, you have changed your position 180 degrees, exactly half a circle from yes to no. So when we use in this expression a degree of uncertainty, it means just a very slight bit. Okay. When we use the phrase, another phrase, by degrees, you're killing me by degrees. All right, little by little by little. In this meaning, it has nothing to do with a university degree. It has everything to do with like the mathematical degrees and slight increments or percentages or slight amounts. So a slight amount of uncertainty is closer to what we're saying here. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. A wise decision, well, okay. There's another strong collocation. Yago, can you think of any other collocations or words that might be this similar to wise? Or the opposite?
An intelligent decision. Or,
An intelligent decision, very good. A wise
yeah.
decision, a smart decision, all of those are very common. How about the opposite, Yago?
Why? A full decision? No, I guess no.
Sure, absolutely,
Yeah.
Yago. A foolish, but not fool.
Foolish. Okay.
Foolish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. To talk about how smart or stupid a decision is, you can pretty much collocate it with everything. A wise decision, a smart decision, an intelligent decision, an informed decision, meaning if you make an informed decision, you did your research and you know all about it. Okay, oppositely, a foolish decision, an unwise decision, a stupid decision, an idiotic decision, a boneheaded decision, a moronic decision, whatever. I could sit here and go on for the remainder of the class. With this smart and stupid idea, basically you can collocate it with everything. Okay, moving on. All right, Santiago, can you read the first half, maybe up to sound judgment here?
Okay. They're married. After weeks of hesitating, it seems Archie has arrived at a decision about the research found. He's going to increase it by 10,000 pounds. I think that's a sensible decision that combines generosity and sound uh, judgment.
Judgment. Oh, okay, great job. Thank you. All right. Notice the collocation of the verb arrived at a decision. It takes him forever to arrive at a decision. What's the idea here, Santiago? Is there an idea?
Is when you have made your final decision.
That's it. Very good. You are correct. Very good. Basically, it's just a little more, I guess, formal way to say make a decision. You arrive at a decision, but you, instead of make a decision, you need arrive at. So you need both the verb and the preposition, or it doesn't make sense. Okay. Again, sensible decision. I just got through saying all kinds of whatever adjectives you can come up with that are related to smart or stupid will collocate just fine, and so does this one. Santiago, sound judgment. Okay, this is a little tricky. When we're talking about judgment, and a person, actually I think we talked about this yesterday. Santiago, if I say that you have good judgment, I think Santiago has good judgment. What do I mean?
I think that it means that you have you always made good decisions. You have your mind very clear, and you have to do the right thing always.
Very good. All right, thank you. Great, excellent explanation. Good job. And sound here, if something is sound, it's reliable. I can even say something physical is sound. Okay, I think the roof on my house is sound. All right, that doesn't mean it makes noise. That means that it is structurally reliable. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So reliable decision making. Okay, basically. All right. Great. Good job, Santiago.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back to Anna. Anna.
Yes.
Okay, from but he's.
But he's also defending his decision to close down the San Antonio project, which is losing a lot of money. However, he's reserving judgment on the Berlin project until he gets more reliable information. Nick.
Okay, so he's defending his decision. Okay.
Yes, it could mean protect, for example,
He's giving.
or safeguard.
Well, he's giving reasons for his decision. He's defending it. All right.
Yes.
Which, okay, the opposite of that, maybe that means his decision is coming under attack. All right.
Yes.
So this phrase is also very common. His decision is coming under attack. Okay, this is a collocation of the whole phrase. Actually, your decision can come under attack, particularly somebody like a CEO or the president of a country. Very often you will hear this phrase used about their decisions. So then if it comes under attack, then you're going to defend it. You're going to give your reasons for your opinion. All right, so Anna, what does it mean if he's reserving judgment?
Well, it could be, for example, delay or postpone in a better moment.
He's just going to wait to decide. That's right. He's going to postpone his decision, in this case, until he gets more reliable information. So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's it. Okay, let's look at a quickly look at this dialogue between two people in which they discuss some choices, some opportunities, some advice. All right, Hogan, read Tim's part, please.
Okay. I'm going to have to make a choice soon about next year. I've been given the chance of going on a 6-month expedition to South America, and I've been offered a job in a bookshop here.
Okay. Again, make a decision. You also make a choice, not give a choice or take a choice or choose a choice. Make a choice. Okay. All right. So if you have to make a choice, in other words, Hogan, you have to what?
You have to make a decision.
That's it. All right. He's been given the chance. What's another way to say that?
Take chance?
No. He's been given the chance. He's not taking the chance.
Oh, okay. He got the chance.
He got the chance. Okay, we can also say another collocation, given the opportunity.
Okay, given the opportunity.
Given the chance. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. And those are two very strong collocations. These are very commonly used together in phrases. Mustafa, go ahead and read Laura's parts.
Okay. Wow. South America? That sounds like the opportunity of a lifetime. How could you say no?
Okay. Opportunity of a lifetime? We could also say...
The chance.
Yes. The chance of a lifetime. Absolutely. So, I think you may notice a tendency here. The opportunity and chance are quite interchangeable in English. Okay, take a chance, take the opportunity. We may change the wording slightly, but basically they're quite interchangeable concepts, and even with collocations. Okay, the opportunity of a lifetime. How many more chances will he have, Mustafa, to go to South America?
It depends on him and his life. Yeah, it depends.
Okay, believe it or not, that's a pretty good answer. Okay, we say the opportunity of a lifetime. The literal meaning would be he'll never have another chance, and maybe that's true, but maybe Mustafa's right. Maybe it depends on what he does. Okay. Anyway, Iago, can you read Tim's part here?
Yes. Well, believe it or not, I don't have a burning desire to see the world. I'd much prefer just to stay at home. Anyway, I'm going to consider all the options before I decide.
All right. Iago, do you have a burning desire to do anything?
Yes, I want this summer to do the San Jacques Way or the way in the north of Spain. So it's a very beautiful way between the mountains, and it's a burning desire for me.
Are you? Is it hiking? Do you mean mountaineering?
Yes, but you can go hiking and you can go by bike, so by
Ah,
bicycles also. Yeah.
okay. Very interesting. All right. So you really, really want to do that, a burning desire.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Another, not related to collocations, but related to English. It's always going to sound better in English if we put our time phrases or place phrases, our prepositional phrases, at the end of the sentence. Sometimes it's okay at the beginning, but in the middle is very confusing. So okay, you could say I have a desire to go to these places. I forgot where you said this summer.
Yeah.
Or you could start in the beginning. This summer, I have a burning desire to go visit these places and do some hiking and biking.
Okay.
All right. So in the middle, it gets confusing. Information about places and times. We often put times in the beginning, but places almost always at the end of a sentence. And time can also go at the end of the sentence as well. Okay. I'd much prefer, well, that's pretty obvious. You would prefer. I would much prefer. It really doesn't have any different meaning than just saying I prefer. He's just exaggerating it slightly and making it a little bit hypothetical by using would, but really doesn't make any difference. He's going to consider his options. Consider your options. I'm considering all my options. What does that mean, Iago?
That you have to explore all the options that you have to take a decision, I suppose. No, you have.
Yeah, before you make a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. You have to figure all the possibilities out that you can do. Okay, that's it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It is
Sure.
here you said like stay at home. Can I just say stay home without at?
Where is it? I'd much prefer just to stay at home. I'd much prefer just to stay home.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So which one is more popular in America?
I don't know.
Stay
I've never had to vote on it. I think the difference is, Hogan, stay home. What will you do this weekend? I'll just stay home, read a book. Very casual, very informal. Okay? Stay at home, slightly more formal, slightly more emphasis on you're using at to show a little more emphasis on this specific place. Adds a little bit emphasis, adds a little bit of formality, but to a degree, it's barely any difference, and I don't think it matters. basically stay home without at is a little more informal.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. No problem. Thank you. Actually, okay. Santiago, can you read Laura's part? Quick shout out and hello to Nidair. Hello, Nidair. How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome to the class. Okay, Santiago, can you read Laura's part here?
Okay. Well, I know you never take my advice, but I would strongly advise you to think.
Sorry.
Don't worry. You to think of the future. Overseas experience is much more useful than working in your hometown. You're lucky to have a choice. A lot of people stay at home because they have no option.
Okay. All right. Obviously, from the beginning here, you take advice. The collocation, noun, I'm sorry, verb and object noun, collocation. You take advice. That means somebody else is speaking the advice. What is the verb? You take advice. Take my advice. All right. I'm asking you to receive it. If I, what is the opposite of take advice?
The opposite.
Yeah.
Reject?
No.
Reject.
Okay, A and B. Person A and B. All right, well, Tim and Laura. Let's talk about Tim and Laura. All right, Tim is going to take advice from Laura. Laura is going to what?
Give. To give.
There you go. That's it.
Advice.
All right, give advice. That's it. Okay. Very strong collocations. That again with the verb and the noun. This is very strong. Please remember, everybody, that advice is an uncountable noun. She can give him a piece of advice. She cannot give him advices. The word advices with an S does not exist in English, and it sounds particularly odd to an English ear. Okay.
Does not exist ever?
Ever.
Wow.
Even though there are cases where special cases we're talking about groups of things and generalities where we add plurals. I know what you mean, like waters. The waters were calm on the sea. In a poetic way, we can use waters with an S in very special cases. I know why Mustafa is surprised, because this is extremely rare. There is any possible way you can say advices. So it sounds particularly odd.
Oh, okay. Sorry, teacher. I have confused with. You know, I meant like advice with the S instead of C.
Oh, the verb. Okay, well, advice is a noun with a C. Of course, advises, in order to conjugate a verb, yeah. I advise, he advises. Yes, that obviously needs to happen.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Strongly advise. Okay. Strongly urge you. I strongly suggest. Strongly collocates with a bunch of different verbs there with the same meaning. On the other hand, I really can't think of another adverb that goes with advise. Can anyone in the class? Because I can't. And you're not going to say I slightly advise you. Okay.
I would firmly.
Firmly advise you. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I guess that's okay. Yeah.
And a weak advice? No, it's no.
Weak advice. I have some strong advice for you. I have some weak advice for you. Some weak advice for you. That sounds a little crazy.
Yeah.
Or bad advice? Yago, let me give you some bad advice. I can give you bad advice. All right, Anna, energetically advise. Yeah, that works for me. I guess a nice strongly advise is a strong collocation. Everybody uses this. But I would suppose energetically advise or firmly advise doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before, but it sounds okay. So I suppose that means if we're going to use an extreme adverb, that would be fine, I guess, would be my advice. Hardly or barely advise you. Sorry. It just makes me laugh. I mean, in a right sentence structure, those words might come up together, but used as a one phrase with one meaning, no. I think that's very strange. Why would you bother giving advice that you thought was weak? Or it's so-so advice? I have some kind of, it's not bad advice. It's not good advice. It's, I don't know. If then it's not advice. It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
I would not advise. Yeah, okay. Or you use a negative. That's true. All right. You're lucky to have a choice. Well, okay. You have a choice. All right. You have an option. Okay. Sure. Both of those pretty obvious. Okay. Now, where was I here? Back to Anna.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Next one here.
Yes, I know, but it's a tough choice. You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand.
Wouldn't understand.
It's better. Okay.
Tough is like a difficult choice or a hard choice.
Oh, hard choice. That's a good one. Tough choice, hard choice, difficult choice. Yes. Very good. All those are very strong collocations. Great. Good job. You can also make a tough decision, a hard decision, or a difficult decision. So, okay. Notice that many of the same words that collocate with decision collocate with choice. In fact, you can make an intelligent choice, a smart choice, a stupid choice. Just like the smart and stupid things that collocate with decision, they also collocate with choice. Choice and decision share a lot of adjectives. Hogan, next one, Laura here.
Laura, well, I think you are just taking the soft option. If you choose the bookshop, I can't believe you are going to pass up the opportunity of a trip to South America.
Okay, taking the soft option. Very British. Americans don't use this. I know what it means. I can recognize it, but I've never used it or heard it in my life. Hogan, what does he mean?
Taking a soft option. You don't have much option. You don't have many options.
It's not quite it. And as an American, I would say I think you're just taking the easy out.
Easy out?
Yeah, you're taking the easy out. The easy way out, but for some reason we drop way. You're taking the easy way out. I could say it that way as well. That's the easy thing to do. It's harder to get ready and prepare and take the trip to South America. It's easy to just choose the bookshop. So yeah, Nader, yeah, that's pretty much it. Taking the soft option, okay, or taking the easy way out, or sometimes just taking the easy out. Okay, so we can use that in other ways. Americans say, oh, that's an easy out. Okay. All right, it's too simple. If you pass up the opportunity, Hogan, you what?
I can't believe you are going to pass up the opportunity.
So,
give up?
That's it. Pass up. Okay, no thank you. Sometimes in class, if there's some difficult lesson, I'll say, okay, would you like to do it or would you like to pass? And you can pass for playing a game or something. No, I don't. I pass my turn. Okay, so you pass something up. You give it up. Right, very good. Mustafa, Tim.
Okay, Tim. Well, we all face difficult choices now and then.
Okay. You face a difficult choice. All right. That.
Choices,
Yeah.
tough choices.
Tough choices. Yeah. All right. You face the choice. That just simply means you come up against the choice. You meet a difficult choice. That's it.
We face choices that put us between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, there you
Same
go.
as you. Yeah.
All right. Well, in English too. You're between a rock and a hard place. Great. That's one. You're on the horns of a dilemma, meaning the same thing. You're between Priscilla and Charybdis. If you want to get all, if you want to get all Greek tragedy. Do you know? Does anybody know who Priscilla and Charybdis are? No? Anybody? No? No idea? Priscilla and Charybdis? No? Okay. The story of Odysseus. You know who Odysseus is? Anybody? Okay. Oh, a little weak on our Greek mythology, I think. All right. After the Battle of Troy, Odysseus, one of the heroes of Troy, tries to go back to his island in Greece, and he gets distracted, dissuaded, held up by many, many adventures, one of which was Priscilla and Charybdis, oddly, which was a rock and a whirlpool, and he had to figure out how to steer between them, which is actually where that expression between a rock and a hard place comes from, by the way. I bet you didn't know that. That expression is thousands of years old and goes back to that story from Homer and the Iliad. Okay. Ask me why I know stupid things like that. I can't. I have no idea. Iago. Okay. Laura.
Okay, difficult. You are mad. You are mad. Look, just don't reject South America out of hand. Promise me you will think about it.
Okay, very much a colloquial expression to reject something out of hand. What is the idea, Iago? If you reject something out of hand.
That you refuse to go to South America in this case? No?
No, not that simple. If you reject it out of hand.
I don't know.
Okay, the idea being you reject it without even considering it, without giving it proper consideration or really bothering to think about it. You reject it out of hand. If I say, Iago, would you like a free ice cream cone? And you just say, no, they're fattening. And you don't even try it. You don't consider it more than a second. You just reject it out of hand. Okay. And by the way, any offer, anything like that could be rejected out of hand. Anna, what beyond control?
According to out of hand.
Oh, regarding out of hand. No, not really. Not out of control. It's in your control, but you refuse to even consider it.
Okay.
We can use this in with other verbs other than reject out of hand. Okay, well, no, we can't, actually. Sorry. You reject something out of hand. Yeah, you just don't even take the time to think about it at all. All right, well, that's it. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, Santiago, last one here.
Okay. Yes. I already said I'm going to wait up the options and come to a decision. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Nadia, yes, another way to say reject it out of hand, reject it outright. It means exactly the same thing. Okay, Santiago, weigh up the options. All right. What is he going to
Yes,
do? Get a scale?
uh, I think no, I think it's to consider all the options and
Yeah,
to take or to make the right decision.
yeah, absolutely. How much does an option weigh? 5 grams. Okay. All right.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe it
Okay,
depends. If it's a big decision, it weighs
maybe.
more than a small decision.
Okay. Also, you can come to a decision just like you can come to my house. You can arrive at my house. Earlier, we saw arrive at a decision. Very much exactly the same thing. Come to a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Um, okay. Just a little tip here for you. Horoscopes often focus on choices and decisions in people's lives. Yes, they do. If you read a horoscope, it tells you about what choices and decisions you should make for the day. Okay, if you want to, you can learn English by reading your horoscope and looking at collocations. Sure, why not? If you want to, I suppose you can. Okay. If you want to make the decision to do so, you can come right back right here on Verbling. I'm going to close the class now, but I'll be back in a couple minutes with a new class. And we're going to talk about, actually, we're going to talk about preferences. So you're going to be making decisions and choices about your preferences, answering questions about preferences. So maybe we can even use some of the vocabulary we've been looking at in this class. So for now, bye-bye. Hope to see you
Thank
soon.
you.
Thank